Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, November 20, focus on Jacinda and Michael taking that next necessary step in their fake relationship. That's actually starting to become real. Michael introduces Jacinda to his dad. Michael raises the stakes by introducing Jacinda to Sonny as their fake romance grows more real. Chase gains traction on his off-the-books Who Shot Drew investigation with a potentially damning lead. Laura makes a shocking discovery that could shift the entire landscape in Port Charles. Britt is suddenly shaken. Lucas and Marco join Ava for dinner. Michael, Rory Gibson, and Jacinda, Paige Herschel, need to make the sudden courtship they're faking look good. Just the other day, the two sat and talked, and Michael sounded genuinely interested in getting to know Jacinda. In the wiki spoilers for Thursday's episode, Michael is about to up the ante on this high-stakes relationship. Look for Michael to introduce Jacinda to Sonny, Maurice Bernard. The question here is how Sonny will react to meeting Jacinda. He knows Michael is playing the long game here. He just doesn't know all the specifics. In other Who Shot Drew news, Chase, Josh Swickard, furthers his off-the-books investigation, and it looks like he makes some progress. In GA's wiki video preview, the detective, a little too excitedly, says, "Michael gave the police a false alibi, and I can prove it." So, what is this proof that he claims to have? Tracy, Jane Elliott, is conveniently out of the country, so he hasn't heard anything from her. This could be about placing Michael near Drew's house the night of the shooting, or there's a discrepancy in the timing of when Michael was with Jacinda. That wiki video preview also showed a horrified Laura, Jeannie Francis. Add that to Thursday's spoilers that suggest Laura makes a shocking discovery, and we can't help but wonder if somebody should check on whether Professor Henry Dalton, Daniel Goddard, is okay. One of the last times someone made a shocking discovery, Danny, Asher Antonisen, and Rocco, Fincar, spotted Judge Huron's dead body in the harbor. So things might not end well for Dalton, considering he is a loose end that Sidwell, Carlo Rota, can't afford, just like Judge Huron, Tessa Aubergenois. Britt, Caddy Thiebaud, is doing whatever she can to ensure Rocco does not go to prison. She even confronted Sidwell and warned him to take action against the professor. If Britt is suddenly shaken, this could be about more than Dalton framing Rocco. This could be about Dalton's potential fate. Finally, Lucas, Van Hansis, recently thanked Ava, Maura West, for her non-judgmental support when he announced that he wanted to move in with Marco, Adrian Antondo, at Windermere. He didn't appreciate Carly's, Laura Wright, judgment and disapproval of his decision. Now that he's Team Ava, look for Lucas and Marco to dine with his aunt. Port Charles is bracing for another emotional earthquake, and this time the aftershocks begin with a meeting that no one saw coming. General Hospital spoilers for November 20 reveal that Michael Corinthos is about to make a move that could ripple through the entire Corinthos family. He introduces Jacinda to Sonny. The development doesn't just raise eyebrows, it threatens to reshape the dynamics between father and son, reopen old wounds, and potentially trigger new confrontations that leave Port Charles spinning. As the Corinthos family prepares for the unexpected, Jacinda finds herself suddenly thrust into a world of power, tension, and secrets she may not be prepared to navigate. Sonny Corinthos is known for many things: his loyalty, his ruthlessness, his paternal instincts, and his intense expectations of the people his children bring into their lives. A simple introduction is never just an introduction for Sonny. It's an evaluation, an analysis, a test. And for Michael, this moment couldn't be more delicate. His past with Sonny is remarked with betrayals, reconciliations, heartache, and deep cracks that never fully sealed. Now he's bringing someone new into Sonny's line of sight, someone he clearly sees as important enough to risk Sonny's scrutiny. Jacinda, who has been orbiting Michael's life in a growing role, is stepping directly into the Sunnysphere, where every gesture, every word, and every tone will matter. General Hospital spoilers suggest Michael has thought carefully about this decision. He knows Sunny's temper, he knows Sunny's protective nature, and he knows the sheer gravity that comes with becoming part of Sunny's inner circle. Michael isn't a teen introducing a girlfriend. He's a grown man bringing someone into the gravitational force field of Port Charles' most powerful figure. And he's not stupid. He understands that Sunny's approval, or disapproval, can shape everything that comes after. But even with all of this in mind, Michael takes the step anyway. Why? Because spoilers hint Jacinda may not be just someone Michael is dating. She may be someone he sees a future with, someone he trusts deeply, and someone he is willing to defend against anyone, even Sunny. The tension surrounding this upcoming meeting is already building, and GH insiders say Sunny will be surprised by Jacinda, though not necessarily in a bad way. Sunny observes people with a precision honed from decades in a dangerous world. He can sniff out lies, detect hesitation, and read motivations better than most trained professionals. Jacinda walking into this meeting is like walking into a psychological scanner operated by a man who hates being blindsided. But early hints indicate she may hold her own. She is composed, intelligent, and unafraid to speak honestly. That alone could intrigue Sunny, who values strength and straightforwardness. Still, the question hangs heavily. Is Sunny ready to accept a new figure in Michael's life? And more importantly, is Michael ready for Sunny's reaction? Their relationship has been on unstable ground countless times, especially after the fallout from Nina's SEC betrayal. The struggles of Willow's illness, and Michael's own battles with resentment. Though they are in a better place now, the surface piece between them is fragile. One bad moment could reignite old flames. General Hospital spoilers tease that Willow may also play a role in this storyline. Willow, who has fought fiercely to support peace within the Corinthos family, might be the steadying force as Michael attempts this enormous step. She's likely encouraging Michael, reminding him that family healing requires bold choices, and urging him not to let fear dictate his actions. Willow's own journey, surviving cancer, rebuilding her life, stepping back into teaching, and continuing to strengthen her bond with Michael, has made her someone who deeply understands the value of second chances. She sees this introduction not simply as two people meeting, but as a possible olive branch moment for father and son. Jacinda's role in all of this is still shrouded in some mystery, and GH hasn't yet fully revealed her backstory or long-term arc. But the fact that the writers are weaving her directly into Corinthos family business so quickly is a strong sign that she is not a throwaway character. Viewers are wondering, will she become a major player? Will she be a new love interest for Michael? Or is she stepping into something far more dangerous, a storyline that ties her into the mob, the hospital, or one of the many factions vying for control of Port Charles? Every new character who enters Sunny's orbit either rises to significance or falls dramatically, and fans are watching closely to see which way Jacinda goes. Adding to the tension is the current volatile state of Sunny's world. He's dealing with threats that no one fully understands yet, enemies waiting in the shadows, and a series of unpredictable events involving Cyrus, Valentin, and shifting alliances that put everyone he loves at risk. Bringing Jacinda into his home, into his awareness, into his family's sphere, is not something Sunny takes lightly. He has made it clear in the past that anyone close to his children must understand the dangers associated with the Corinthos name. For Jacinda, this introduction may be her first glimpse into just how complicated Michael's world really is. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Sunny's initial reaction will be controlled but revealing. He will observe more than he speaks, measuring Jacinda carefully while also watching Michael's body language. Is Michael nervous, proud, protective? Those small details tell Sunny everything he needs to know. Spoilers say Jacinda may even surprise Sunny with a comment or insight that he wasn't expecting, something that proves she's not intimidated by who he is. Sunny respects strength, And if Jacinda displays even a hint of backbone, he may be more open to her than anyone assumed. However, fans know nothing in Port Charles stays peaceful for long. The introduction may go smoothly on the surface, but it could plant seeds for future conflict. What if Sunny later uncovers something about Jacinda that complicates matters? What if someone from her past emerges? What if a connection to Michael puts her directly in the crosshairs of one of Sunny's rivals? The storyline possibilities are endless, and GH writers love to use introductions like this as the first domino in a much larger chain of drama. Michael's motivations are also worth exploring. He has been striving to rebuild trust with his father while also asserting his independence. Introducing Jacinda is a power move. It tells Sunny that Michael is confident in his choices and ready to merge parts of his life that he once kept separate. It also shows growth. Michael is no longer avoiding the harder conversations. He is facing them head-on, possibly because of Jacinda's influence. Spoilers suggest she may be bringing out a grounded, centered side of Michael that has been overshadowed by trauma, anger, and years of family upheaval. The November 20 episode is expected to be emotionally charged, layered with subtle cues that reveal more than the characters say aloud. Sunny's expression, Michael's posture, Jacinda's tone, all of it will be meaningful. GH is known for these small, powerful moments that set the stage for major arcs, and viewers won't want to miss what unfolds. Beyond the introduction itself, fans are buzzing about how this ties into upcoming Thanksgiving episodes. If Jacinda is now in Sunny's circle, does that mean she'll be present at the family table? Will she be part of holiday celebrations? And if so, how will characters like Carly and Dex react? How will Donna, Avery, Wiley, and Amelia respond to another adult entering the family universe? Thanksgiving storylines in Port Charles always explode with tension and unexpected reveals. And this new relationship arriving just days before the holiday is almost certainly planting the seeds for a memorable, dramatic Thanksgiving week. Carly's reaction may be another wild card. While she and Sunny have reached a more stable co-parenting and post-romantic dynamic, Carly still has opinions, loud ones, about anyone entering the Corinthos family sphere. Carly could see Jacinda as a positive, a fresh influence on Michael, someone who brings peace, or she could view her with suspicion. Carly's instincts rarely fail her, and if she picks up even the smallest red flag, she will dig. And when Carly digs, secrets come pouring out. General Hospital spoilers also suggest Dex may have a scene connected to this moment. Dex has been disentangling himself from Sunny's world, but his connections to Michael and Jocelyn keep him linked to the Corinthos orbit. If Dex overhears or becomes aware of Jacinda, he may begin to wonder whether another player entering the picture is a threat, an ally, or something more complicated. Dex's own paranoia about the mob world makes him hypersensitive to newcomers. Meanwhile, Sunny's enemies are always listening. Valentin Cassadine, Cyrus Renault, and whoever else lurks in the shadows know that the fastest way to destabilize Sunny is through his children. A new woman in Michael's life could easily become a target or a pawn. The writers could be positioning Jacinda as a future victim, a future hero, or a future surprise villain. The mystery surrounding her is intentional, and fans love a character who arrives quietly before shaking the city to its core. One thing is certain, this storyline marks the start of something. Whether it becomes romantic, dramatic, tragic, or explosive, Michael and Jacinda stepping into Sunny's world is a sign that GH is building toward a new phase of Corinthos family upheaval. As the November 20 episode approaches, viewers can expect tension, warmth, uncertainty, and the kind of emotional beats that define classic General Hospital storytelling. A simple introduction becomes the spark for a much larger fire, and once that fire ignites, it may blaze through Port Charles with consequences no one sees coming. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.